Hey, Natalie. So, you are my first session of today, and I am deeply desiring to shake things up. So, welcome to your Akashic reading, first and foremost, right? So, I'm going to start with your Akashic tarot deck. It's actually the Akashic tarot deck. But it's like, so let me start with what the Akashic records are. They are the energetic library that hang above the earth and contain all the books of anybody who's ever done anything since they separated from source. This is whether you turned into a star and went back home, a supernova, a rock, piece of rain, chicken, or a human, star seed, whatever you were. This book is going to catalog all of it in connection to your individual light body separated from source. So it can pull up anything from the past and anything from the future because time only matters here. I am going to, after I stop sweating because it's hot, I am going to check into the library and then I'm going to try a bunch of different modalities to see what you need to know the most right now. So this is going to act as like my library card. It's just how we check in. And I definitely recommend this deck if you would like to start doing your own Akashic readings. So, what does Natalie most need to know at this time? Your book is red. I know that's sort of like, but that's what I'm seeing. This should never get old. What color is the book he's holding? Off top, when I started this session or knew I was about to start this session, my intention was to just be wild. I like to just be caught up in the rapture of the system that is source energy, right? And God. So I turned on my transcendence frequency. I'm listening to 999 while I do this. So that's the crown. So I can get any answer, just in case there was something difficult we had to get into, right? The prophecy zone is in my boobs. Hold on. It's new. I just got it and I was really excited. Like, that's the worst version side for me to show you, but that's what they all look like. It's a seer stone and it's supposed to enhance your prophetic abilities. I've been charging it with my road opener candle, which is the one that just like clears the way of any blockages, for 3 days now. The fact that when I close my eyes, because I'll close my eyes, and most of the time I don't close my eyes, I like look off to the side all weird because I don't want to be like shuffling, like, right? I closed my eyes this time, but when I closed my eyes, I like saw myself running through the hallways, and then I grabbed a red book, and that's why I was like, your book is red. And the book is freaking red. So, you are getting into some tea from your book today. That's what you most need to know. You need to know random information from the Akashic Library that is going to help you build your wisdom and give you some things to reflect on. That's why you came up in here today, ma'am. Well, that was like the easiest answer ever. Is there some significance to red and why you would have chosen to have a red book? So, since we're on a psychic roll, I'm going to use my runes. I haven't used these in like months. So if you have, oh, I wish I remembered the name of the gift. But some people, self included, have the ability to pick up messages off of items. If you have this gift in any capacity, like you would know, because if you touch somebody's shoulder, even if they don't see it on their face, you'd be like, oh, how are you feeling today? Are you feeling tired or anything? You already picked up data from like your tentacles. Practicing with runes strengthens this gift because you got all of these, right? And then a book you can check to see what you were picking up on so you can get more familiar with how your gifts come through. So I am going to shuffle these, shake them off in my lovely summer dress that is inappropriate because it's winter and it's freaking raining. It's slowed down now, but my heat is all the way up, hence why I was like, what does Natalie need to know today? All right, we got this one. This little bow tie thing. That's what it looks like to me today. And you typically want to go with what you get off of the first couple seconds, no matter if it makes sense to you. Colors, smell, taste, memory, words, running down a hall, picking up a book. You know, that's how your spidey senses come through in that first couple seconds. And the first thing I sensed where you were, that you're setting yourself up in an environment where you get to be more professional that might open the door to other opportunities. And it's so petty to say, to where people are wearing bow ties at these places. But it feels like luncheons. You know how when you get into a management position, you have to go to like the dinners or the staff parties and stuff? It feels like that's the direction you're heading in. That's the direction you want to head in at this time. So this reading might end up being about work and professionalism and any blocks that there are going to be to you achieving what you want to in your career field. So this rune is giving me hopes, dreams, aspirations, what you want to ground into this reality. Let's see what the book says. This is always nerve-wracking for me because I'm like, you know what? I haven't had anybody come back and be like, nah, sis, that was wrong, right? But it still freaks me out. Hundreds, literally hundreds of readings later. Like I have over 2,000 charts in my Rolodex. And I have to keep deleting now because it keeps getting filled up. I have no idea how many readings I've done, but I didn't realize it's been 7 years. So hundreds might even be over 1,000 at this point, right? And I still get nervous. So what this says is the self, mankind, man, the individual or the human race, your attitude towards others and their attitudes towards you, friends and enemies, social order, intelligence, forethought, create, skill, ability, divine structure, intelligence, awareness, expect to receive some sort of aid or cooperation now. I love it. So let's get into the rest of my decks. That expect to receive some sort of aid or cooperation right now, and is not only going to come through me telling you what you need to do in order to like not scare this opportunity away, like it came to you for a reason, or it's coming to you for a reason, or all the opportunities that are coming up, period, are because your spirit team is right there with you, like navigating the red book. Like, okay, what was next in this? Well, she needs to know that. How can we send her signs that this is up next, and all she needs to do is A, B, C, or D, because you're building for La Familia. You did happen to get your reading done on a family day, on a moon day. That's why you have so many spirits assisting you, is what I'm getting. You are doing it not just for you, but like, if you have not seen the movie Stardust, that would be the perfect thing for what I'm sensing right now. Any family member that passes over in the line is just sort of waiting in the wings for the one who will do the thing that liberates all the souls. Looks like that's on your back. Whatever's in that fourth house will fill in the information on that or the gaps. And I have like 4 more posts today that will help guide you in that right direction. So where is Natalie being guided at this time? Where is she being guided at this time? Didn't I say your guides are on the ass? Follow the leader. They're like 4, 4, 4, 2, 2, 2, 11, 11. You've got this. Literal wingmen. I love it. So, you want a new house? Do you want to own your house? Do you want a better house? It's kind of seeming like the best house in your family, but it could be like the best family branch, creating the most stable, profitable branch, but it's the Golden Palace, like literally the best house. So you're being instructed to ride the wave. Go with it. You are being covered during this time because you are important, but there are some things that you need to clear out, and that will be done through them being brought to your awareness today. So let's get into these blocks. Because it's like there's so much protection outside of you. You don't have to worry about any external forces messing this up for you, like a hater or any like little petty stuff like that. But there are things inside that only you can fix that need to shift in order for you to even like fathom that you deserve this offer, that you deserve all the good stuff. It's like they want to make sure that you don't self-sabotage because you don't recognize your own greatness during this process, or the fact that this is what you've sort of been born to do the whole time. Whatever this is, it's moving you towards your goal for stability. So What does Natalie need to heal in order to make this possible for herself? What is she in need of healing with? Notice how my eyes are open now? That only happens on the Akashic one. I am just a puppet. So, funny enough, right? The first frequency that I put on, and I was like, because I didn't know what it was going to time out. I needed one that was like long. This one was like 10 minutes, and I'm like, that won't do for this reading. Being open to receive. That was what I was originally magnetized towards in regards to your session. And literally that's what's going on here. In some way, shape, or form, you have shut down certain opportunities and options. Example, there was a lady on my post the other day, and she said she kept getting signs about a guy entering her life, and she told her guides no. She was like, my life is perfectly fine as a single woman. I've already done the dating thing. I've decided that I have resigned to not deal with that. I'm fine alone. Please stop sending me these messages. Don't send me a person, right? So that's her shutting down an opportunity, shutting down something she doesn't even know. It could be better. It has nothing to do with what she's dealt with before. It's a gift in alignment with who she is, but technically, she is shutting down a valve in her heart that would allow all the love that she has given out and not received back equally to return to her. She's cutting off not only the actual love, because they're trying to tell her that there's a counterpart, right? But anything that would have been connected to that storyline that might have changed her life for other things. Like, what if there would have been a job that came along with that person, or kids, a pet, a house, like all of the stuff that you might have signed up for as a reward when you get to the highest level. She said, no, I'm fine with the one I got to because of everything that happened before that. Do not block your blessings trying to play God in your life. And now, that's so funny with me teaching all this, right? But I teach you to be open. I teach you to always pray about stuff. Double check. I heard something the other day and it stuck with me, and I'm going to carry it. Every good plan is not God's plan. So you got to check in every now and then and make sure you're getting it right. So I'm telling you to release and open, because that's what I got here. This is letting go of all the stuff that happened before now. This is a new time, a new era. And be courageous, be brave, be bold in the leaps that you take. In this case, this is like going on Indeed and seeing a job that you only mildly qualify for, and being like, I'm still going to fill out the application. Then just to be amazed, like, they freaking hired you because they wanted somebody that was teachable. You would have not got that through your own estimation. You as a human are not fully aware of your value because of reincarnation amnesia. So sometimes we block God from doing a big one, or source, or whatever you call it, from doing a big one for you based upon your estimate or appraisal of yourself. You can't see yourself right. That's why we're forced to interact with other people, so they mirror certain things back to us. Otherwise, we would just be stuck with the reflection that we have through our experience. I am getting that there is a love block, and that story that I told you was for a reason too. Accepting love, or some hurt from a past love that sort of like messed up your self-esteem. But there's somebody like lurking, looking at you now. I'm getting. There's somebody watching, somebody in your energy that will be important for your storyline going forward. And it seems like you have reached a part in your healing journey where you can't just do this on your own anymore, which is why your guides have sort of been kicking in so heavily. But also, for you to get to the next level, you need someone to bounce stuff off of. So, say for instance, you wanted to be like an artist when you were younger, right? Grew up, got into the workforce, gave up on that art thing. You start dating this person, and they catch some of your drawings or something, and like, hey, why did you give up on this? Like, this was really amazing work. You put it out of your mind because you're like, nothing became of it. Nobody ever supported me. And then here you got this person who supports you, and then you begin a whole new leg of your journey doing something that you gave up on that was actually connected to your original purpose. That's what I'm getting about why you personally, and I think all people, to be honest, should allow love back in your life when it comes back around, because it looks like it's about to. So be brave. When all the stuff that comes up in the fear territory repokes its head out to try to make you back away from this and any other good opportunities that are literally purposefully being sent your way. So the next thing is a bit easier, I'd like to say, although most of it is telling you just jump, just try some new things, just live, baby. You got comfortable, or you got safe after a long time of being unstable, and you haven't broke out of that shell since. That's still a different version of survival mode. It's like you made it past, but like, how about this? You were in the wilderness, you found a cave, You have just enough to survive in the cave and you don't want to leave the cave because it took you so long to find it. But if you were to trek 2 more miles down, there was a whole oasis that had more than enough of what you need, plus the space for you to run free and not have to live in a drippy cave every day. Procrastination, impatience, that is blocking you from getting back out into the wild and out of that survival mode and living energetically and purposefully and happily in the life that you've created for yourself, or the life that is being handed to you, given to you on your path as part of what you deserve. So procrastination, we understand that one, but in this case, it's the blockage to your inspired action. So sometimes you get an idea in your head, like, I should do this. And then you like tuck it away, you don't get to it. Those ideas are cheat sheets, I'd like to say, or funnels from your higher self consciousness that knows far out into the world for you to get something done. So you might be sitting on the couch one day thinking about, I need money for A, B, C, and D, blah, 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 blah. And suddenly your mind says, go for a jog. And you're like, why would I go for a jog right now? I'm worried about money. Not understanding that you going for a jog would stop your mental energy from putting so much heaviness on the idea of getting money. And then suddenly you come up with a money plan or a money opportunity. What you need to do in order to open your financial funnels and opportunities for yourself, sometimes has nothing to do with the actual thing. It's actually better to go do something completely different than to focus your negative energy or intentions on something that you want or something that you're worried about. So procrastination for you comes along with the worry behind whether or not this is alignment for you. Do those things that don't make sense, that just pop in your head, that you need to clear space. I'm getting like, your recycle bin is full. There's too much stuff in your subconscious. You need to listen to some subliminals, some affirmations at night. You need to do some chakra cleanses, some Reiki. You need to let all that old stagnant energy go, because it's just circling in your field when new stuff wants to come in, when your magnet wants to grow, when it wants to get stronger. And during this process, please be patient with yourself. Results do not pop up immediately, but you can feel the results in your energy immediately. Like, try a sea salt bath, right? How you do a spiritual bath to clear your aura is first you like set up the bathroom, make sure the bathroom is completely clean. You take a shower, wash yourself head to toe. Then you get in the tub. Now the tub part is just pink Himalayan sea salt in there. But make sure you have a book, you have your music set, your incense, your candle. You need at least 20 minutes to an hour of time alone. So make sure that the room already has everything you need in it. From the moment that you step in there, the intention is set and you were stuck in a ritual. Like all your energy to heal this thing is connected to what you're doing with this water. So you do the shower to clean yourself off in advance. The spiritual part, or the actual like ionic healing of getting like the negative energy out of your bubble, is sitting in that salt, writing down your intentions, singing some stuff that makes you happy, crying, singing, whatever, journaling, reading, just getting in the energy of enjoyment and release. Sometimes you might release in the tub, whatever the case may be. But you get out, then you allow yourself to air dry. You do not take a shower again for 24 hours because you are setting that salt ionic thing in for you. You can immediately feel the difference in your energy after you get everybody else's stuff out of you. The same thing is going to happen if you continue to do affirmations and stuff that allows you to become open to receive and release old stuff for 21 days. You're going to feel completely different inside, and that is going to help open the door to so many other things that have been blocked. Ooh. Excuse me. What does Natalie need to focus on for self-care at this time? Watch a movie for inspiration. Make yourself some healthy food. Cook some stuff from hand. I don't know if you've been eating out more or eating microwave stuff, but it's like fruits and veggies like need to be a part of something. Make yourself a nice like winter stew or something. That also raises your vibration. The more live or raw food you eat, it boosts your field because you're taking the life force from that thing. The more items that you eat that do not have a life force, the more your frequency drops because you're adding zero to the account balance. You know how that always messes up the average. Sync with the moon. This means you need to do some new moon work too. Some new and some full moon. So next full moon, write out what you released. And then the new moon after that, write what you want to replace it with. You keep this up through each moon cycle because magic builds on each other. And you are cultivating your masterpiece, your Mona Lisa. You also need to spend some time with some friends and plan a girls' trip. This is about you getting outside your box, having some fun. Didn't I say you might need to do some release in the tub? That's so graphic. So now I need to know, because like the level of energy coming from your guides here, like for what you need to do and like how important it is, I need to know what you were healing from your family line. And then I'm going to find out financially what this is going to do for you, and that's going to be our close. So what is Natalie healing for her bloodline? What is she healing for her bloodline? I heard just keep swimming like Dory. Like it was just keep swimming, just keep swimming. That might be significant to you. So for your family line, you are healing patterns in relationships. That's going to come through with that love that enters your life, right? Reconnecting to nature. I don't know why this is giving me like Pocahontas vibes. Could be something to that too. Reconnecting to a purpose-filled life and your own spiritual gifts. It's like they've been stripped from the line at some point. Like you might be the only one that has your gifts, but it's because everybody else had been through so much. Like the vibration for your family line had got so heavy. So in a way, you are becoming the light for the family line and everything that comes from you. No pressure. How will this help the quality of Natalie's life going forward? How will this improve the quality of her life going forward? Destiny. This is a butterfly card, and already in the beginning I pulled that metamorphosis card. Like you were going through a change. Come out the cave, come out the cocoon, or you will be walking towards that with patience. Like it's gonna happen. You just have to allow it, really. And then you'll start getting signs, you'll start getting ideas. Just don't block yourself with the what ifs and how. How really blocks a lot of people and they don't realize. Don't worry about the how. That's what God wants to amaze you with. Just say what you want to do and be like, okay. Just like when you're a parent or when you're a child and you're a parent. In most cases, depending on your parents. When you're a child and you want something, like, hey, I want such and such. And then like your parent has to figure out how to make it happen for you just because you want it. You're a baby. You have a divine destiny to fulfill through your career path. Your work will help elevate the consciousness of the planet. Didn't I tell you your family line was like, hey, the key, a career change. Does your career fully align with who you are physically, emotionally, and spiritually? Not right now. That's why you're getting moved to another one. But in order to do that, self-care is the key. That spiritual bath and following afterwards. If you want to live like royalty in that golden palace, start by treating yourself like royalty. And the last one, bringing this all full circle, this boss card, what I was feeling off of that room. You go into those networking meetings, getting flued out of town because y'all have to do some training in another state and all sorts of stuff like that. Whatever this opportunity in front of you or the ones coming up are, it will lead you down there one day. Gone are the days of answering to anyone. Your destiny is in your own hands now. I love this for you. Have a good day, girl.